The BRUEN MK9 is fairly decent as standard, as are most of the LMGs, but with the JAK Shadow Titan kit it feels so much better. This is one of the most unique guns in the game, and best of all, it absolutely shreds people. This weapon really took me by surprise. The aftermarket parts have been really interesting addition to the COD series, and I hope they stay, because they've really added the ability to mix it up and create some unique and fun weapons, this being one of them. First things first for the build is the previously mentioned JAK Shadow Titan kit, which transforms a slow and sluggish LMG into a mobility monster, removing us from the radar along with boosts to aim down sight speed, movement speed, and reload quickness. This has the gun feeling a lot more like an AR mobility wise than an LMG. Next up, I wanted to add an optic to help with ranged engagements, and I chose the MWIII dot sight, as it's the least visually intrusive sight in the game in my opinion. This helps, as I mentioned, with the long range fights while not getting in the way when you're fighting people up close, but for some of you it might be worth experimenting with the sight to see what suits your playstyle. After feeling the gun with the aftermarket parts, I decided to lean into the mobility it offers and added the no stock attachment, for even more improvements in the way of aim down sight speed, sprint to fire, and movement speed. All of that with the added bonus of improved hip recoil control. To add to the speed even more, I went with the BRUEN Q900 grip wrap for more improvements to sprint to fire and aim down sight speed, with only a small hit to recoil and gun kick control. This does make the gun bounce around a little bit, but it's easy enough to control under sustained fire, and with the next attachment it negates the cons entirely. Last but not least, I added the X10 Phantom 5 hand stop for improvements again to sprint to fire and aim down sight speed, along with a boost to vertical recoil and gun kick control. As I mentioned, this cancels out the hit from the previous attachment. And that's the BRUEN MK9 with the JAK Shadow Titan kit build. I hope you find it to be good. I've been really surprised with how good this feels, and I think this build feels like no other gun in the game. It sure has been a lot of fun to use. But if you think I should have gone with some different attachments on the BRUEN MK9, then let me know what you think in the comments. But, as always, if you found this video helpful, leave a like and be sure to subscribe if you haven't already for more videos just like this.